Here in this video, I'm going to solve some questions which is based on rational number class 8. Let's start with the very first question. Now, in this question, we have to verify this, that minus of minus x is equal to x, and we have to show using two parts. In the first part, we are given x as this. Now, if I say x as, let's begin with the LHS. We have LHS as is equal to minus of minus x. Now we'll do in stepwise. First, I'll write what is x here. X is 10 over 13. Now check, we have to get a minus of x. So minus x will be what? Minus 10 over 13. Now, in the next part, we need another minus over it. So if I put a minus sign over it, so what you know that if x is this, right, minus of minus x will be minus of this, that is minus of minus 10 over 13. So you'll get what? You know that on multiplying these two minus sign, you'll get positive 10 over 13. Now we can similarly do the other part. We have x as minus 15 over 17. This is x. If I ask you what is negative of x, then negative of this, which is positive 15 by 17. As you know, negative of a negative fraction or rational number is positive. Now we got this, and now we have to place another minus sign. So now if I ask you what is negative minus of minus x, if minus x is this, and if I ask you what is the negative of this, you'll say minus 15 over 17. As you can see, this is equal to x, isn't it? This is equal to x. So we'll say that LHS is equal to RHS. Now, same way over here also you can say this is equal to the RHS. In the second question, the question is what should be subtracted from minus 4 over 5 to get minus 11 over 14. Now let's say if this is minus 4 over 5, it is what should be subtracted from this. So I say let x be subtracted. You may write the statement in the exam, which is equal to minus 11 over 14. Now, we have to get this x. The question was this only, what should be subtracted from this? So I took this number, the number to be subtracted as x, then this minus x is equal to minus 11 by 14. Now, we have to get x. We have to finally get the value of x. What you need to be careful that do not keep the variables negative. In solving any questions of linear equations, do not keep the variable negative. There's a good there are possibilities of you doing it wrong. So that's the reason I prefer that whether it's in the left hand side or on the right hand side, make the variable positive. And that's very easily can be done. If I transpose this to the left hand side, is going to be positive 11 over 14. Transposing this to the right hand side, it will become minus x will become positive x. Now, after that, you just need to simplify. I can see the LCM is 70. 14 times is 70. And if I multiply 14 to this, it's going to be how much? Minus 56. Yes. And this is 55. 5 into 11 is 55 is equal to x. So this is coming as what? Minus 1 over 70. Minus 56 plus 55 over 70 is equal to x. So finally, you can write the statement that the required number is minus 1 over 70. The third question is to find the product of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of this. So we have to get the product of the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of this number. So if I ask you if this is the number, what is its additive inverse? The additive inverse of this is what? The additive inverse of any number is the same number with opposite sign, the negative of a number. So I can say that additive inverse of this number is positive 3 over 7. Repeating, the additive inverse of a number is a negative of the number, or you may take it like the same number with opposite sign. And we have to find a product. So I'll put a multiply sign. And the multiplicative inverse of a number is the reciprocal, right? If A is a number, then its multiplicative inverse is 1 over A. So I can, without changing the sign, right? The sign does not get changed. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 3 over 7 will be its reciprocal, which is 7 over 3. But then, as I said, minus will not change. And by standard form, we always keep minus in the numerator. So this will be this multiplicative inverse. Now you can easily say that this can be reduced by 1 time, and this can be also reduced by minus 1 time. So therefore, the required product will come as minus 1, right? This is 1 minus sign. In the fourth question, we have to find the sum of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of the number 9 here. So what is the additive inverse of a number? Same as the previous part. Additive inverse of the number is the same number with its opposite sign. So we can say that the additive inverse of 9 will be minus 9. Now I'll put a plus sign. As you can see, we have to get this sum. And what is the multiplicative inverse of a number? Is the same number with, is the reciprocal of a number. So multiplicative inverse of 9 is what? 1 over 9. Now for simplification, what you'll do, you'll take LCM here. 9 is the LCM. 9 times is 81 plus 1. Now this is how much? Minus 80 over 9. So I'll say that this is the required answer. Of two rational number is given as minus 7 by 8, and one of its rational number is given 5 by 14. We have to find the other number. So let's say if I take the other number as x, I took the other number as x, and what is it given? The product of this number x, right, and 5 over 14, right, 5 over 14. Its product is given minus 7 over 8. Now what we have to get here is the value of x here. So what I'll do, I'll transpose this to the other side. So for that, it is minus 7 by 8 is as it is. As you know, if you transpose, it will be multiplied with its reciprocal. So 14 will come in the numerator and 5 will come in the denominator. You may further reduce it. So this is 2 4 times and 2 7 times. So what you'll get after reducing, you'll get x as minus 49 over 20. If you want, you can even verify in the exams to check whether you have done it correctly or not. That means one of the number is 49 over 20 and the other number is 5 over 14. So check if I reduce it, it's coming 4 times, 7 2 times, and 7 7 times. Yeah, I'm getting minus 7 over 8.